Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Jasmine Phipps, and this is Spilling Tea with the POC podcast. If you haven't yet, listen to the last episode. It was on beauty standards. Ooh, there was a bug. Oof. So go ahead and click onto that, and then come back and listen to this one. Thank you. I also want to give a huge shout out and a thank you to all the people who texted me about the last podcast and gave me feedback and words of encouragement, because that really keeps me going, and I really appreciate that. And it really means the world to me, because it's one thing to film these podcasts, and know that you're trying to help people, you feel me, or trying to, help people, not help people, but like show people that, everybody goes through similar things in life. But it's another to actually hear feedback and hear that it's actually like, it's benefiting people. And I just can't stress that enough. Like, thank you guys so much for giving me feedback, because it means a lot. Keeps me going. But also want to give a shout out to my dad, because I know y'all hear the quality is a little different on this one. Without him, I would not have the Rodecaster, and I just want to give a huge thank you to my mom and my dad for just, giving me this what was I going to try to say, Dad, Mom? Giving me many opportunities. I mean, I'm so blessed, and I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart if y'all listening. I know y'all listening, because my mom be like, when's you finna put up the next episode? Da, 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 da. I'm like, Mom, hold on, I got school. Like, I should have taken a quiz like at 5. But we ain't gonna talk about that. But if you haven't yet, also, by the way, I'm accepting any special guests that want to come on to here, because I could take up to 4 people. So if you want to be a special guest, just DM me. But you can't DM me if you're not following me. So make sure that you're following the Spilling Tea with the POC podcast on Instagram at Spilling Tea with the POC. Should I say it slower? Because, people be tripping. At Spilling Tea with the POC. Okay, thank you. And also, this wouldn't be a Jasmine podcast. Spilling Tea with the POC. Okay, I said it too fast. Sorry there. Spilling Tea with the POC podcast if I did not mention my book. And today's topic actually kind of incorporates success in my book. So we're gonna be grabbing stuff out of the book, because one, I did not write a script for this episode, because I was trying to figure out how to work this Rodecaster thing, and kind of low key took me a long time. And I didn't call my dad, because you feel me, like I was like, I'm gonna do this by myself. I got this women empowerment, like strong women. But yes, go ahead on Amazon. It's available on Amazon. It's free if you have the Kindle app. But, get you a copy, because why go digital when you can get you a copy? Anyways, so get you a copy. I'll know if you did not get the new one because of the QR code on the back. But yeah, I just recently republished it in January, so go ahead and check that out. Thank you so much. And if you have the book already, grab your book, bro, because you feel me? We about to break something down real quick. So today's is episode 7. We made it to 7 episodes. Can I just get a round of applause? Rodecaster. I'm gonna have to learn how to do that. Yes, I have nails on one hand and not on the other. I was in the middle of taking them off, but my ADHD kicked in. I was like, I gotta film a podcast. You feel me? I gotta film a podcast. But anyways, today's episode is on finding your passion and purpose in college, because I know that while you're in college, you're discovering who you are, and you're discovering, and sorry if I get off a little off topic, because I did not write this, but I have a little structure, and I know I want to be a motivational speaker. So I could talk about passion and purpose all day long, but in college, we discover who we are, and we're learning who we are each and every day, especially while we're in college, because college challenges you. It puts these obstacles in your path, and you have to figure out how to, not only navigate through them, but by yourself. Not by yourself, but, like as an adult. And so as somebody who found their passion at a very, very young age, or found their purpose at a very young age, I just love this topic so much, because you can have, one quote that I just want to throw in here is that made, I guess, is passion is something you'll do for free, but people pay to see. Like, I could speak for hours and I'd do it for free. Like, you ain't got to pay me. But I know that one day, eventually, I will be filling out stadiums and people will come and listen to me speak because, hopefully one day I can get, not hopefully, I know one day that I'm going to I know one day I'm going to be great at this. Like, speaking and motivating people. I know that I'm kind of a little good at it. Just a little. Like, I'm not, I'm saying in the humblest way possible. But, I'm kind of really good at it. And so it's like, once you find that one thing that you're good at and you love doing, and you could spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours doing it, it's like you're locked in for life. You feel me? Go ahead and follow that and run with it and don't look back type shit. Ooh. Sorry. I did not mean to cuss. But I'm an adult. I can cuss a little bit. Like, I won't say any like bad words, but that was like motivational, Anyways, so today we're going to talk about, finding your passion and purpose in college. You can have a whole bunch of different passions, and I believe that your passions will eventually lead you to success. Like, for example, one of my passions is writing. Another passion of mine is to motivate this generation. Another passion of mine is, I ran track, so you feel me? I've always been an athlete. I'm still an athlete to this day, And so mix all that together, and my purpose is motivating people to want more for themselves and want success and find success, and bringing their vision to life. Go ahead and get that book on Amazon. I know you want it. Because while we're in college, we discovered our identity and we are figuring out who we are deep down, like through the good and the bad. Because in college, you experience so many obstacles. You got to figure out how to navigate through them all. So first, you have to have a vision. A vision a vision can be anything, no matter how big or small it is. Like, you have to realize, like, everybody's definition for success is different. And I feel like sometimes, our parents or their generation, or the older generation, I guess I can say it like that. Like, they can kind of blind us to see, try to blind us to see like there's only one way of doing things. But in reality, like, in this generation, you can make money doing anything. But another thing is, when you follow your purpose, the money will come. You're not even worried about the money because you know eventually the money will come. But what I'm trying to say is, we can do there is not one path to success. So my definition for success, or my vision for success, is me filling out stadiums. Whereas somebody who's listening to this podcast's vision of success is sitting down at the dinner table with their family, every night, having a stable job where you feel me, have a nice income. They don't have to worry about, food and stuff like that. Whereas somebody else's, another listener's vision of success is, being in the NBA. You never know. I mean, there's never one definition to success. So don't ever think that, you have to do this, or you have to do it like this, or you have to wake up at 5 a.m. in order to be successful, because you do not have to do that. Everybody's path to success is different also. I just want to stress that. So once you find your vision of how you want your life, then comes the decision to actually execute that vision. The decision is the most important part of this whole process, because it's the decision requires discipline. It requires, a why. Why do you want to do this? Why do you want to be successful in whatever you want to be successful in? That's what keeps you going when you feel like you have no more drive, because it helps you remember, like, okay, I'm doing this so that my sister knows that, she can do anything she puts her mind to. I'm doing this because, I want to make my grandma proud up in, heaven. I'm doing this because I got a whole bunch of people counting on me back at home, and I cannot fail. But let's talk about success and failure. Success is all the little things you do right, whereas failure is all the little things you do wrong. But we can't forget that failure is okay. You feel me? Failure is good. We want to fail. But We don't want failure to be the end of our story. You feel me? So once there's 3 ways this battle can go. Success versus failure. It's one, you feel me? Some people, they what is it called? They reach failure and they're like, wow, well, I guess that's the end, you know? Then there's another one where they try, they fail, you know, they fail twice and they're like, okay, well, I guess this just, or wait, sorry, I said this a little wrong. The first way this battle can go is where you don't even try because you're just too scared and you let fear, what is it called, run your life. And sadly, I forgot the man who says this, but I think it's not T.D. Jakes. The graveyard is one of the richest places on earth because that's where all the dreams, people's dreams go that they never, fulfilled. It's where all the, the most incredible inventions were never created because somebody was too scared to push forward and fail. Failure holds a lot of people back from success. And it's okay to fail. Failure is good. And I can't stress that enough. Like, you know how many times I failed before? You know how many times your mentors have failed? You know how many times, I don't even want to bring Michael Jordan into this. Like, everybody knows Michael Jordan's story. You know how many times he failed? You know how many shots he's missed? But do you see anybody talking about that? No. That's why it's important to understand the difference between failure and failing. I think and also, when we talk about failure, I like to say this, and I wrote this in my book, change the word failure to challenge. This thing challenged me. I did not fail. I was challenged. And it will change your whole view on, that failure or when you failed, because it's like, okay, it was a challenge. You can get through challenges. I don't know if that helps you do it, because it's important to understand that failure is a part of success. Nobody who has ever achieved success has not failed. And lastly, bringing your vision to life is important because you don't want your dreams to die when you die. You want your dreams to live on. And I feel like in college, like we're all getting this degree, these degrees or whatever. And it's like, okay, we're doing good in life because, we're dealing with like midterms back to back, like papers and stuff like that. But also you want to follow your passions. Like everybody should have passions that they're doing while you're in college, because you will never get these years back. You will never have, I speak this with, I say this lightly, you'll never be able to have this kind of freedom again. And when I say freedom, I mean like not having to worry about what's going on next in your life, if that makes sense. Like, that next year you're going to college. I don't know how to explain this. Like, I just listened to a podcast. I'm listening to podcasts now, guys. Like, it's like inspiring and stuff. Like, no, like, you feel me? Like, when you're in elementary school, I don't know. I was listening to this one girl and she was saying like, when you reach your senior year, it's like, okay, life gets a little bit more scary because it's like now you have nothing. Like yes, you can go find an internship, but you really don't have to. Yes, you can go get a job, but you really don't have to. I mean, like you do, but like, you get what I'm saying? Like there's no set thing in stone where it's like, okay, I'm going to college next year. I'm going to college next year. I'm going to high school next year. I'm going to, middle school next year. It's no set thing in stone. And so it's important to figure out your vision, plant those seeds to success so that they're growing as you grow. Do you get what I'm saying? Like everybody has it in them to succeed in whatever they want. You just have to do it. You just have to make the decision to do it. Nobody has ever, I can't stress this enough, guys. Like success is achievable by anybody. And you can achieve any type of success that you want. And no type of success is too small or too big. Like, I love using this. Somebody said, I'm going to fly like the birds in the sky. And look what we have now. We have planes. Like, do you know how many like nothing is stupid. Nothing is dumb. None of your dreams are dumb. And also you have to be careful who you share your dreams with. I think I've said this in a podcast episode, because not everybody deserves to hear your dreams, because not everybody's going to see them the same way you do. And so make sure you share your dreams with people who will be like, okay, you know what? I can't wait to see you to do that. Like, they're motivating you to go out and even do more than what you set your mind to already. You want to surround yourself around like-minded people, because if you set yourself around people who are not like-minded, your seeds will eventually turn into weeds and your dreams will eventually die because you're not around the right people. I'm telling you, this energy is a big thing, like when it comes to success, because you have to be in the right mindset to have discipline for yourself. And so, dang, this podcast episode is kind of getting a little long. You just got to make sure that you have, this podcast episode is a little all over the place, but I'm just excited that this is the first time with the Roadcaster. If you guys want me to talk more about motivational things, I have a whole book I can talk about. And I promise you I will script it next time. But I don't know, something in me just told me to film this. Spoke to me, Like, never in a million years did I think I could write a book. Like, at first I was playing around during COVID. I was like, Dad, I'm gonna write a book. He was like, okay, and then I was just playing around. Like, I had other speeches because I started writing speeches in 6th grade. So I was playing around with it. And he was like, all right, Jasmine, I don't think you're really serious. And so he would just let me, like, what is it called? He would just let me goof around until I finally, like, you have to make the decision yourself. Your parents can't make the decision for you. They could cheer you on. Your friends can't make the decision for you. They could cheer you on, but nobody can make the decision but you. So you just got to take that advice and make that decision. And yes, you're in college, you're doing big things, but also make sure that you follow, like, your passions and execute them and do them. Like, if you like drawing, draw, for dang sake. If you like singing, baby, sing your heart out. If you like playing music, join a music club and do it every day, because, that's what makes us, that's what also fuels us to continue going to college and continue putting ourselves through this stressful time period. Because no, I'm not going to lie to you, college is stressful, and it also allows yourself to find who you are and your identity, because you're following all these different things that you want to do. And it's going to make you a happier person. You feel me? So this episode is longer than, what was I trying to say? This episode is kind of long, but I just want you to thank you guys for listening. And also thank you guys for giving me this platform, because I don't know. These are like my little vent sessions with y'all. Vent or rant? Vent? Rant. I think my ADHD medication is running off. I gotta take a quiz, man. I'm nervous. These theater quizzes be killing me, man. I'm like, dang. But, okay, sorry. My brain went everywhere. But thank you guys so much for listening. I can't wait to... Next episode is going to be a special one. Hopefully it's the one on Coachella. I'm going to have 2 special guests on there. I'm going to wait to tell you who they are. Well, you're going to have to wait to see who they are. You're going to have to wait to listen to hear who they are. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. Yeah, you're going to have to wait to listen to hear who they are. But maybe you already know who they are. Maybe you don't. But you gotta tune in again. So yeah, make sure that you are following the Instagram so you can get all the updates on what is coming up. I'm so excited for what is coming. I have so many episode ideas and topics. Also, yeah. If you want to be on the podcast, DM me, text me, reach out. Let me know, because I would love to have you on the podcast. If you have something to talk about, because everybody can learn. It's important to learn every day. If you don't learn something every day, then what are you doing? But yeah, without further ado, thank you guys so much for listening to episode 7. It was kind of all over the place, but it wasn't, because it was like, you feel me? I was just, could you give me feedback on this one too? But thank you guys so much for listening. And I can't wait to talk to you guys on the next episode. Spilling tea with a POC. We out. Sorry. That was embarrassing. Not gonna lie to you.